Hello and welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights. Today I'm coming to you with another salmon recipe. I'm just doing some sauteed salmon, a simple, very simple dish, and then I'm going to pair it with some spinach, some garlic spinach, and we'll be good to go. Just a nice light lunch that you can put together in about 15 to 20 minutes. So here we go to the ingredients. So I have here heating 2 tablespoons of canola oil and a tablespoon of butter. And I have some a sprig of thyme in there just to flavor that oil and butter. And once it gets to a very nice temperature, we're going to lay our salmon in and let them do their work. So once this gets a little more heated, we'll start with the process of the salmon. In the meantime, I'm going to be washing my spinach, grating some garlic, cutting up some onions and a little bit of bell pepper for that dish. So be back in a couple of minutes. All right, so I think we're ready to lay our salmon in. I seasoned the salmon with a little bit of paprika, some salt and pepper, and that's about it. And I put a couple of slits on the skin so it would stay, straight. And always when you're placing stuff in a pan away from you, just place it away from you so you won't get any splatter. Okay? So we'll settle with these three. Don't crowd the pan too much. And you let those go. It needs about 2 to 3 minutes on the skin side and then another minute or 2 on the other side. But you'll know once it gets opaque and you'll know when to turn it. So you just check the bottom after about a minute and a half and make sure that it's getting some color and stuff like that. And once it starts to get some color, you just flip it over. So just give it a minute and we'll be back. Okay, and I think I'm ready for the flip. Once you see your edges are starting to get color, the edges are starting to get a little color, it's ready to flip. So we're going to flip them over. You get a fork to help in this process. See? And this splitting the skin helps it to just sit flat and stay really flat on there, and it's nice and crisp. So this is after about 2 minutes I flip them over. And we're going to let them go for about another minute and a half on the other side, minute and a half probably. And medium temperature, always medium temperature. If you need to, the ends are curling up a little bit, you can press them down back into the oil so that they can cook. Or you can just probably lift it and one on top of the other, let that side go for a minute. Turn it around. Let the other side. And then you keep checking. Just check your underside just to make sure that you're getting the color you want. These are about to be done. You just need maybe another 30 seconds and then we'll be able to take those out. So here we go. Your sauteed salmon, and we're going to pair this with some spinach, as I said, some garlic spinach, and some people will do the spinach with some red peppers and stuff. But it's wonderful. It came out wonderful. So we'll go to our next dish. So here we have the same combination: butter and canola oil. And we'll put our onions in first. Put the onions in first so that they can cook a little before the garlic. And I just want a couple of pieces of red bell pepper in there, just for some color. And you cut. I like to dice that up well so that it will cook along with everything else. Okay. Give that a little stir and let it spread out. They've been cooking for about a minute, and some fresh ground black pepper, a little bit of bouillon powder, and just a hint of oriental. I just want some pure sesame oil in there. Pure sesame oil, about a teaspoon. Then I drop my garlic in. I drop the garlic in there. Now let everything just cook up for another minute before I put the spinach in there. Let all the flavors come out and and marry together. And then I'll get that spinach in there and we'll get going. Now time for the spinach. We just drop them in. I cut some of them up, but I didn't cut all of them because I like to see like nice large pieces of spinach when you're eating. Put them all in here. It's going to sweat and wilt while it's cooking, and that's what we want. Try to get it to sit in there. Try to turn and mix with the garlic and the red pepper and the onion. I just want them to know that the spinach is in there. So cool. What I'm doing, I'm going to try to just pop a cover on here and let it go for a few minutes. Okay. Okay, it's nice and wilted. I just gave it a stir. If you can get in here closely, just gave it a stir, and I'm going to let some of the liquid dry out for a little while and give it a taste, see if it needed any more salt. But my garlic is perfect, and the red peppers, and it's looking beautiful. Now that most of my the liquid has been dried out, it's time to take this off, and it's good to go. I'm just going to put it into a bowl, and it'll be ready for serving. Simple. This is how flaky the salmon is. The Atlantic sockeye salmon. Sauteed Atlantic sockeye salmon with sauteed garlic spinach. Garlic spinach. And the sockeye salmon. Awesome. And it's a wonderfully sunny day outside. And I'm going to do this taste test here for you. The Atlantic sockeye salmon. The taste of this salmon is so remarkable. It's unbelievable. It has a totally sea aroma and taste, flavor. Flavor is great. And my spinach, perfectly, just how I like it. Lots of garlic. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Give me your suggestions. And I'll be happy to work with them. Once again, be safe and have a wonderful time.